Oh man, that was fun.
Oh, it's been a while. I haven't heard that in a while. So
Oh.
like, yeah, so the first time I heard the song was in Penang, and then when I was living in the States, that was when I saw No Cure for Cancer,
Okay.
and that was when I kind of like put it together. Because when I heard the song on its own, it was just a song on its own. Like I didn't realize it was part of that,
Yeah.
part of his special. And No Cure for Cancer, I think it's one of the greatest stand-up specials I've ever seen. Like I mean, it spoke to me on a very personal level. I could definitely relate. I think anyone who has kind of like who's had like a relationship with anger will get something out of this song. Like this is, I think, to me, this song is like one of the greatest anger anthems.
Oh, yeah.
Like ever. And there are times when, I guess you do mellow out a little bit as you get older. But when I was in my 20s, for sure, like I definitely had some darkness, and like this song, even like it's really funny and everything. It's good to have a laugh. It's good to have a laugh at, but there's something bubbling under the surface.
Oh, yeah.
That's very personal. And yeah, I mean, like I love this song.
I think because to me the introduction to me for Denis Leary was that song, and it's weird. I wish I knew exactly what it was, but it was around that time whilst I was living in England, and I would say it was like very early 90s. So this song was in an ad,
Right.
which I can't remember the product, but I remember hearing the song in an ad, because whoever was in the ad was an asshole.
Right.
And Denis Leary also had like these monologues in a room.
In MTV.
That's it.
On MTV, he would do these rants.
Yeah.
And so like the stuff that he does like towards the end of that song,
Yes.
where he's like sucking down greaseball burgers and all that. He would have he had his own spot on MTV. This was in the early '90s, I think.
Yeah, but in England they didn't have, because I only had terrestrial channels, so I didn't have MTV. But I can't remember which channel, BBC or Channel 4 licensed things from MTV. So that would, like, those monologues would just pop up.
Yeah. And it was like, basically it was like that. He would just rant.
Yeah.
He'd just rant about, how fucked up everything is. And
It was like his trademark, that fucking rapid fire.
yeah, it was his trademark. So what he did like in Asshole, like towards the end of that, and
Yeah.
also in No Cure for Cancer, he had these like little sections where he did the same thing as well. And also in when he was in Demolition Man,
Demolition Man as well,
like
yeah.
he did a similar kind of monologue in Demolition Man.
And even like the intro to one of the House of Pain songs, it was the same thing. It was just like,
I mean, that was his thing.
That was his trademark.
Yeah.
Until he did that Fireman show, and it was like, oh shit, he can act.
Yeah. Rescue me.
Yes.
Rescue me. That's
Rescue
right.
me.
Like, but that was his thing. I mean, I noticed like back then, like comedians kind of had like a shtick. They had like these little things that they would do, like you know, like Andrew Dice Clay had his nursery rhymes. Like Pauly Shore had his like, I'm a unique weasel.
And then of course, like what's his name? The DJ in Reservoir Dogs.
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright,
Stephen
holy
Wright
shit.
was just like the king of understatement.
Yes.
Just deadpan delivery.
And it felt like, like, oh, Denis Leary's doing the fast talking thing. You can't do the fast talking thing. You know? That's his.
One of my favorite Stephen Wright jokes is like, sponges in the ocean. That kills me. I wonder how much deeper the ocean would be if that didn't happen. It's a good thing for gravity, otherwise when birds die, they just stay right up there. Hunters would be all confused.
Especially that delivery with that face.
Yeah, with that face. It's one of his great. Like I've recycled this so many times, but one of the we're just going totally off topic now. It's like whenever I pick up a hitchhiker, I always like to wait a while before I say something to them. And I go, so how far do you think you're going? Put your seatbelt on. I want to try something. I saw it in a cartoon, but I'm pretty sure I can do it.
To me, like, from him, the natural progression from him was Mitch Hedberg.
Yes. Yes.
Because, like,
That was a tragedy.
yeah. But again, like, because it was like just as he was about to peak.
It's like the anti-Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
Like, anti-Sam Kinison. It's like this one Sam Kinison like a bit that I always remember is like when he's talking about world hunger. It's like it's easy, solve it's easy. Why don't you move to where the fucking food is? What is this? You can't eat this. It's sand. It's fucking fucking sand.
I love Sam Kinison
Yeah, me too,
in Back to School
Oh god.
as a teacher.
yeah.
teaching American history.
Back to school. That
Oh,
was
boy.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Rodney Dangerfield. Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. That's right. Awesome.
Oh, we've gone so off topic. So
Yeah.
Now for
But I
my-
mean, but you know,
yeah.
at least hopefully it's entertaining as well.
yeah, these are all songs to kick off a conversation.
Yeah.
So my weird obscure track, a lot of, I gotta say, like a lot of music that's gonna be on this podcast show, whatever it is, I gotta say will probably come from Beavis and Butthead.
Nothing wrong with that.
Because what I love to do at night to get me ready to go sleep is just put on Beavis and Butthead because I got all the seasons. You know?
Nothing wrong with that at all.
And it's mostly for the music. Sometimes
yeah.
there's like some YouTube players, like 5 hours of just the music videos with the commentary. And it's just a fun thing to watch. So I discovered this song on it and I was like, who the fuck are these guys?
What is it?
So the song's called King Missile and the band's called King Missile and the song is called Martin Scorsese.
Oh shit.